Splendid!
Right, so this is how to open Toon Boom Studio. You'll see an icon like this on your desktop or sometimes in your documents. Okay, so you double click on that. If you get something like this, you might get a different picture depending on the version you've got. I've got Studio 6. Right, so first of all, you'll see that comes up untitled. You can't just kind of backspace it and get it in. You have to actually kill it and then give it a new name each time, or open up one of the ones that you've got already started. Okay, so we're going to call this test and then create. Now you can at this point change the camera size, so you can look at that if you want to change the frame rate, although you can alter that when you're actually in the program itself. Okay, there's lots of other bits and pieces here that you can look at if you want. So then you hit create, open it up, and you're getting the interface coming. So that's Toon Boom. So we've got here. This is the kind of drawing area, I suppose, but it's also the animation area. So there's kind of distinct parts to Toon Boom, I suppose. There's the actual drawing part of it, and then there's the animation part of it, and then there's also kind of playing around with scenes and moving things in a multi-plane kind of way, and playing with the camera as well. So you've got these tools here which kind of are pretty much familiar. You've also got additional tools that come with it. So for instance, with the brush, if you hold down the keyboard or the mouse, you'll get another selection of tools that you can use to help you draw. The drawing in vectors, of course. You've got different kind of paint stuff and bits and pieces. This is your mag tool. Zoom and grabber, some text if you want to put that in, and you've got contour editors and so on, things that you can play around with vectors with. So it's kind of that toolbar. This toolbar deals with movement in the animation mode. And this toolbar deals with placing bones into a structure, so giving a skeleton or an armature to your character. So those are the kind of key tools. This is the timeline here. This is where you'll be doing most of your animation. This is the area you'll be drawing and animating. This gives you the properties of each cell that you're doing or whatever. And also here you've got the drawings there. This is kind of looking at it from side view and top view, so once you start drawing you'll start to see that comes into view here, and the camera is on the end of these sort of triangles, so you can extend these later on when you want to play around with multi-plane effects. You've got here library of stuff, so you can add things. They've even got templates which have got pre-built bones in them, so that you can use them for your skeletons or whatever. So you can bring them in and just sort of redraw the characters, maybe to give a walk cycle or something like that. There's a function editor as well, which you can mess around with later on, which kind of gives you various functions here. But I think it's probably better to work by hand and go into that way first. This is where you can play and loop your animations once you've got them going. You've got a light table here, so you can swivel the light table around. We'll show you that later. And here's the onion skinning tool, so you can define what you want it to onion skin, and these are the kind of grids and overlays. We've got in this corner here, we've got workspace list, so it gives you a variety of different workspaces. You can go to, at the moment we're on scene planning, but we could go to drawing, which will look like this. So we can then kind of really work into the drawing and start to do some art. And you've got different exposures here. You've got your colour palette, your pen here, which you can define the size of your brush, and you've got text if you need to go into that. And you can also load different palettes, so you can kind of add new palettes to your repertoire. You've got scene list here, you can add more scenes, so you can divide your production into various scenes. You've got camera list here, so we can add extra cameras if we wanted to kind of have a double camera shot coming through of the same scene. So there's all the bits and pieces there. That's how it looks, and we'll be going on really